You can call this spying on competitors, but this is how we start all of our campaigns, be it Facebook ads, Google ads. Jesus Christ, look at the size of that shit. So each and every one of our campaigns that we kick off begins with an industry audit. Let's say you are a cosmetic clinic or you are a builder. Now, we'll use this scenario, it's a local business. Okay, so you will benefit from showing up on Google Maps, you'll benefit from showing up on Google standard results, Google ads will work, Facebook ads can work depending on the business. So in the cosmetic space, Facebook ads, social media ads are definitely the way to go. With builders, for attention, they're good, for branding, it's good, but we'll lean towards the cosmetic space. So Facebook ads work, Google ads work, SEO works, YouTube ads can work locally and stuff like that. So naturally, the first thing we look at is what kind of websites are we up against, okay? So this is where I'll use something like SEMrush or Ahrefs to give us competitor traffic, competitor keywords. First thing I'll look at is who gets the most organic visitors out of the competitors that we're up against. Whoever gets most, I will deconstruct their top ranking pages. In other words, what are the key terms they're showing up for and what are the exact pages that are showing up for those key terms. And some of the things that I pay attention to is the URL structure of that page. The URL structure, the titles, the meta descriptions, H2 titles, H3 titles, FAQ plus schema and things like that. So that just tells me what we're up against in terms of how good is their SEO, right? If pages at the top of Google don't have basic titles, don't have basic meta descriptions, that's a really good sign for us, because I never guarantee results, but generally speaking, we should be able to overtake them. I look at competitor websites, I look at their pages, I look at their keywords. So that's where SEMrush and Ahrefs comes into play and quickly gives us the pages that they rank for. With all campaigns, I love, because a lot of the time we are building the website, we are building the landing page, we're creating the copy that needs to convert and sell. So I'll kick off by, I already have a list of my go-to worldwide sites in most industries. So be it cosmetic clinics, laser clinics, injectable clinics. In America, they call them med spas. That's the key word up there. So if you want to look for some competitor ads or some ad inspirations, you type in Med Spa USA or Med Spa Canada, and that's the same as the cosmetic clinic down here. So that's the next thing that we do. We have a look at sites in other countries that are ranking quite well. We look at their page structure. We look at the trends that are around the world in terms of landing page setup, as well as the offerings. So the discounts, in this case, it's like 50% off your first thing or second thing, or buy 10, get 15 free or something like that. Or get a body part free. Cosmetics, laser hair removal, right? We're not dealing with body parts here. So we have a look at the offers, and all of this stuff, this is put together in what I call the swipe file, inspiration file. My swipe file over the years just grows and grows. We've done so much in the cosmetic space. We know what the landing pages should be, but it's always, I always love to be a ground zero. I like to freshen things up. I love to keep adding to that swipe file. That way, each time we take on a new campaign, we've already got one up so much on, in terms of time, if we were starting from zero. So we're basically looking at the Facebook ads they're running, using Facebook ad library. I use a tool called AdSpy. That's $99 a month USD, so I don't think it's necessary. It just saves me a lot of time because I'm able to filter by country. I'm able to quickly filter by ads that have been off because it saves the data. So this could be an ad from 2017 that got 50,000 likes. You won't see that ad in Facebook ad library because they only show, I don't know what they show. I don't use Facebook ad library much. But for someone starting out, don't go subscribe to SEMrush or Ahrefs or AdSpy. Go start mucking around with Facebook ad library. Put in the Australia's best cosmetic clinics. Go have a look at their ads. That will literally show you what kind of templates you should be using in Canva. That's probably something you should pay for. Go set up a Canva account and go recreate some of those ads with your images, with your text, with your branding, with your logo. And don't plagiarize, but at the end of the day, there's only so many ways you can say 10% off laser hair removal, 10 spots available. Who are kidding, right? Try find companies that clearly have a marketing agency that's doing the work. So it's like these guys are spending thousands and thousands each month on someone that just does the Facebook ads, just does the visuals, just does the videos, the SMM, whatever, right? Based on that, go and create. I'm now getting into advisory, but I'm going to reset. So we put all that data into a swipe file. That's the Facebook ads. Now, we also have Google ads. With Google ads, try to pay attention to the landing page that they are sending their visitors to. And a lot of tools will actually give you data on that this particular ad was fired up 5 months ago, 10 months ago, 2 years ago. So when they've had a landing page up for more than 6 months, and the ad has been running for more than 6 months, safe to say it's performing somewhat, or they're just, some ads are just left to run just for whatever reason, for brand purposes. But safe to say there's something going on there. So once again, go and build something similar. There's only a certain amount of ways you can explain what is laser hair removal and its benefits, right? Or whatever industry that you're in. So we've had a look at their website, we've had a look at the SEO, we've had a look at the pages, we've had a look at the Facebook ads, we've had a look at the Google ads, we've had a look at the landing pages. I'd probably return back to the site construction, because that is the foundation of all local businesses. If you have a list of services that you offer, each service is its own page, and every one of those pages mentions the suburb or the area that you service. So if you're a multi-location business and you have 10 clinics, guess what? Your home page or your main service page should target the overall area where all the clinics are in. So for example, Melbourne. I thought, what are you doing? Fly away, dragonfly, thank you. If you're a national site, your home page and your main service page should be targeting Australia, and then where your franchises are or your locations are should be targeting that city, and then potentially the suburbs. But in this case, it is one suburb, so the root service page should be targeting that suburb. But then a lot of the time I will build geo pages. So for example, for music lessons or for anywhere that has a physical location, tutoring, right? A lot of the time the parents don't want to drive 15, 20, 30 kilometers, so we won't be building pages that are 50 kilometers out, or a builder that only wants to build in the Bayside of Sydney, right? We'll build Bondi pages, we'll build whatever the other suburb pages, but we won't build something on the other side of the city, right? So that's maybe sometimes 20 or 30 pages that's required to be built there. So pay attention to those pages, because if they have them and they're ranking and getting traffic, and a few other competitors have them, well, guess what? If you don't have them, not to say you're not going to get traffic or you're not going to rank, but you'll just be missing out on what are easy opportunities. So that goes into homework for a web developer to go and build those pages. Now, how do you even build these pages? You don't just you can slap up a page of builder plus suburb. That's already better than nothing. But what we do is we go and deconstruct the top 10. So we use a tool called Surfer SEO, which essentially just sends a robot to the top 10 websites and tells us exactly the type of text, keywords, titles that are used in the top 10. So we know that if we want to rank for builder Bondi, the term builder Bondi should be mentioned there 17 times. Out of those times, 5 times should be bold. The term Bondi and builder should be in a H1 title, H2 title, H3 title, meta description, SEO title. I mean, you don't need Surfer SEO if you have me. Just do that as a baseline. So what we do with that baseline is we let that marinate. We'll get some baseline rankings. And when the rankings begin to stabilize, we then go ahead and sculpt it further. By sculpting it further, I mean we send our robot to that page, and then our robot will tell us what's missing. It's like we're sculpting a piece of marble, and can you sculpt a piece of, you can only chisel things away, but imagine we could add to it, right? So we're adding things, taking things, we're perfecting it. Never-ending game of sculpting. So that's how we start all of our campaigns. So this is all work that is done without actually logging into the site. Without logging into the site, This is the analysis work that starts at the beginning of all of our campaigns. Just some campaigns I already know that we're not going to be running Facebook ads. We still might dabble into a bit of retargeting at $5 or $10 a day, but it's just, I know that for trades, the avenue is local maps rankings, show up on local maps. It's Google ads on the main key term. It's a landing page. It's organic SEO, or vice versa. This is just Facebook ads territory. This is not SEO. This is not Google ads. Hope that's helped.